Right, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to the stream. Yeah, we just figured out we have a little bit of an issue with the algorithm right now. Since I haven't changed my stream title and my moderator as well as myself are watching the stream, me to read the chat, because I only see on my OBS, I only see my Twitch chat. Even though I have multi-stream active, for some reason it doesn't show it. And so, yeah, we've been kind of outed by the algorithm, so we're gonna grind now to try to get back on top of things. And, you know, one of the things that we're gonna do is to change the game that we play. And the game that we're gonna play today is 7 Days to Die. That's an older version, this is not the current one. Because we're playing with the overhauled, which is called the Undead Legacy by Subquake. And this guy did an amazing job. He is working on a new version for, I think, like almost 3 years now. So this is an old version of the game. So if you're aware of 7 Days to Die, you know, and you've played the recent version after it might came out of the early access, you know, things might look a little bit different to what you're used to. But yeah, we're gonna play this game, and we're gonna have a good time. But we're gonna challenge ourselves. So this is why I'm gonna show you here the settings a little bit to explain to you. So we're playing on survival difficulty, survivalist, which is the second highest, right? We could go to insane, but you know, all it means really is that the enemies become more damage sponges. You know, like they just have more health. I don't really think they do more damage. It's just, it doesn't really make too much sense for me. But yeah, survivalists we're gonna play. During the day, we have them quite slow. What is normal? Is default? Oh, that's all normal. Okay, walk. I mean, you know what? We go up one. We go for jog and sprint at night. We have no feral sense. That would make the whole thing a little bit too challenging. We have a 90-minute day cycle. We do have blood moon, and the blood moon is not set. Like normally you have blood moon every 7 days. This is why the game is called 7 Days to Die. We're gonna have the blood moon every 3 to 6 days. So basically our first blood moon can happen on day 3, and if it doesn't happen then on day 4, 5, or the latest at day 6. We will not know when blood moon is until the evening, so we need to be prepared. Blood moon enemies, it doesn't really matter. We go with default, that's fine. Advanced, now here we come to the grid. XP multiplier is set down to 25%, so we will only gain a quarter of the normal experience. Player block damage is normal. We will, however, reduce the AI block damage, right? When we do that, because, you know, like we will progress slower, and I think it's just unrealistic that zombies hit. It makes the game a little bit less grindy, right? So for preparing and fortifying the base, that's basically all. Loot abundance, we're gonna go to 33%. So only a third. So we have a quarter of the XP and only a third of the loot. Loot respawn will be every 20 days. Why is loot respawn important? It is because we are not playing with traders, right? There are no traders on the map. I have created a map without them. If you're interested in knowing how to do that, I can show you, no problem. So, drop on death, everything's gonna drop. We don't quit. Airdrops every 3 days. We could put in every day. The thing is, with the 33% loot, there is a big chance that also the airdrops are just gonna be empty, right? So, enemy spawning on, of course. Everything else here is not too important. We up the zombies and animal spawns a little bit. Tutorial mission is completely off. Death penalty is standard. We have no POI loot scales. Then we have the Wandering Horde, which we can set up here. We have every 20 to 40 hours, randomly, a Yeah, no, I'll stay on YouTube. Or you know what? Actually, yeah. Let me leave. Let me just leave, and then we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Um. And the zombies are also 20 to 40, so it's very random. Like, randomly, a horde can appear with up to 40 zombies, and every 20 to 40 hours they come. Multiplayer is not important, since we're not going to play multiplayer. We're playing on an 8K size world, and I would just say we just go straight back in. It will take a while to load in anyway, since it's the first time I'm opening the game, and that always takes a little bit. I'm gonna have some. You know, like 7 Days to Die in general and Undead Legacy is quite heavy on your CPU, and CPU is the thing that my computer lacks the most. Or like, you know, that's my least updated component. So you know, or like, no, actually you need a lot of RAM. RAM is fine. I have decent amount of RAM. I think I have 64 gigabytes, but it's just DDR4. So oh, that is nice. The the pear one, Copperberg pear. That is a nice one without alcohol. That's great. I like that a lot. That has a nice taste. So yeah, this will take a while for us to load in. And yeah, I don't know how we get the algorithm back up. I think it's just to continue streaming, right? I think we just keep on streaming and hope that the algorithm picks up us back up again, because yeah. Until then, we just chill here without people watching, except for my mod's mother and me. So thank you for your support there in that sense. Otherwise, I would be all on my own. All right, that will take a little bit. Do we have any suggestions why we load in? What kind of items do we keep? Do we take everything, or do we really just go with you know, sometimes I challenge myself. What, you had one already? One viewer? In regards to the items, you get the starting bag, and you can either take the whole bag, or you can, you know, take just one or two items out. Shall we challenge yourselves taking 2 items? Like, you take the knife usually, and probably the water, or something like that. Or shall we just take everything? What do you guys reckon? You guys are my viewers now, so you decide a little bit with me there. Yeah, I mean, from that account, like, you've only watched, I think, my videos, right? So all items, is that the call of your mother? Is that what we do? All right, then we'll do that, inshallah. So as you can see, it the first time loading in takes a while. The game, the whole map needs to load and everything. It just takes some time. This is absolutely normal. Oh, now we're going to the next stage, fighting off the undead. So we'll be there soon, inshallah. Do you know if the same applies to Twitch with the algorithm? I mean, there is no real algorithm, right? Because you need to click it and randomly get it shown. So you should be fine, right, on Twitch with that. All right, we're going in. Let's go. Oh. Okay, as you can see, we have a quest on the top right. It says locate a settlement, locate trader, no trader found. So, there is no traders on this map. Traders, you know, as their name suggests, you can trade items. You're gonna take all of them, and you can get quests. And with the quests, you can reset the POIs, points of interest, that you can loot, which we cannot do now. So, what we have is some rope, some duct tape, repair kits, lockpick, some lights, some ammunition for our pistol, a can of tuna, fresh bottle of water, some first aid bandages, and a pocket knife. So, and as usual, first thing we're gonna do is put on performance mode here. So this might not be as laggy. We need plant fiber. Oh, we have it a little bit laggy, I feel like. But it's also the old game, and it might still just be that it needs to load in. We'll see. We need sticks. We need plant fiber. We need everything. It's interesting that we spawned more or less in a city, or in like a small town. But as you can see, like is it lagging for you guys a little bit? Like when I move quickly, like do the frame drop? Oh, we have some lag for sure. Oh, that's not... Okay, so at the beginning, like I said, we need a chicken. A chicken would be nice. Give me some feathers right away. Hit it! Yeah, probably it's the loading still. Let's see if it stays better. Oh. Nice hit. Why am I crouching? Yeah. There's no need to crouch. So, then we scrap down the hay to get plant fiber. And we don't need to farm everything just by hitting some plants. So, otherwise, I mean, the thing is, I generated the map. I know where we are. I can't show you the map, though. Since I would have to change the... You know, what time... It only records that screen, so I can't really show you the map. But I can tell you we're in, like... Oh, how do I do that without showing you the map to explain to you where we are? We don't want to necessarily stay up here. So, we have multiple towns, and this is the furthest north and the smallest one. Close to the desert. So, what we do... Let me see, can we already craft the pickaxe? No, we need stones. Okay, let's try to find some stones. That's what we really need now. There we are. Have some stones. We need 5. Or we just go for a pick first. So there. Pick. Craft that, and we look for some stone. We can take apart. I don't know if there's anything here. Do we have like a boulder or so here? I don't see anything. Over there maybe. Oh, there was actually some loot in there. There we go. Yeah, we just want to grab some stone. And we can make an axe. We also want some stone because we can use it to distract zombies that we don't want to fight. So, we're gonna scrap them down. And we're gonna... Oh, we need some more sticks for... It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it is that smooth. Anything in here? No. And check that van though. A bottle of acid. Okay, so we're gonna craft a stone axe. I don't know if there's anything here that we are interested in. I mean, we could pick up... Oh, I think in there we have a crawler, right? Yeah. We're just gonna put some bleeds on it. Oh, never mind, there are more. Oh, boy, it's fast. I forgot that we set it to that fast speed. Alright. Let's get some stamina back. Then we put bleed on. The pickaxe is a really good weapon early on. I mean, I don't want to get hit by that. Okay. The only reason we did this is I would like to have... we just... Do we punch him? We just use the axe. Yeah, we want to have the cloth here. Oh, we actually also get some metal here because the thing collapsed. Scrap iron. We will need that for our workbenches. Some aloe cream, okay. This is some firewood, right? Then. Alright, we take some firewood. Not too bad. We can pick up those chairs. We will need them far down the line. We can scrap them down into some fiber that we will need. So, we also take the backpack, some extra cloth. Alright. So, what we're gonna do now is a little bit... you know, like, I know most of the POIs by heart. So, for example, you see the light up there? This is the loot room, right? And normally you would need to go through here, through the house, upstairs, and go to the loot. So... but what you can do here is if you can in Undead Legacy you can pick up basically everything, right? So we picked up the washing machine and the bed frame, and what we can do with it is if we place it like this, you know, physics. Forget physics in this game. If you can place it, oh no, there's some form of physics. You just place that up here. And then we can just jump up here and through the window and right into the loot room. Alright, so we can just nick the end loot. But as you can see, with the low loot that we have, we're not getting a lot. So, the nice thing about this is that everything that we get will feel valuable, right? So, every item that we acquire will have its worth. Whereas normally, you know, like, you would get a lot of things. We take those because that's storage. Yeah, normally it wouldn't be, you know, you get so many items. There is like 2 things, nothing out of there. And that will happen a lot with the low loot stage. However, if we get something really nice, it will mean a lot to us, right? So progress will be slow, but it will be meaningful. Let's say it like that. And that's what I really love about this. So now I know if we come up here, there's a high tier POI, rewarding, yeah. But what we can do is just here in, like, we have a toilet with some water in there. Water is hard to come by, especially at the beginning, and with our low loot stage, we need containers to grab water. Then we get, like, if we, like at the sinks here, for example, you see like the faucet here has 2 out of 3 water. So we can collect that if we have, if we have containers. Containers could be, like, we have like a water bottle that's full, obviously. But it can be any jars or anything else that we get. So if we find some, then we get it, and we get murky water, and we need to cook it, right? Because obviously you don't want to drink standing water that was just there for a long time. So our first mission now is we loot all the trash piles in hope that we get some containers. I'm gonna shoot that bunny. Need to be careful because obviously firing a bullet will trigger zombies. But right now we don't really have any zombies nearby, which is great. We're still gonna pick everything up here. I picked up those garbage cans because we can scrap them down into scrap iron. Which we will need a lot early on as well. So yeah, a lot of the times you'll go through containers and there will be nothing in there, right? Or if there is, then just very little. So it really feels like we are, you know, it feels more like a post-apocalyptic world where resources really are rare, right? You go through a truck or like a car here, and it might be empty. You know, in the base game, if you go with full... it has RH? What is RH? A realism factor. Alright, yeah, a bit. So... There's some brass ingot. It's nice to have. No, there's some zombies in here. If it would stay in this place here, I like this as a starting POI. As a POI, if you know the where, is points of interest. That rabbit has like no survival instinct. So we're just gonna take it. Normally rabbits are a bit harder to get. Oh, we triggered something. Oh, this bloke. Hi. Yeah, we're not gonna fight. If we can avoid fighting at the beginning, it's just a waste of resources. We only have that one knife. We have nothing really to repair. So we will not... Yeah, we will not fight a lot. We'll try to avoid fights as much as we can. So, oh, and there is exactly what we wanted. This is like a little food truck. And those food trucks always have a pot in them. Independent of the loot, because it's not in a container. As I said, we go through all the trash in hopes that we could get something useful for us. Oh, is this guy still following us? No. He was for quite a while. So, there's the pot. That is a big thing to achieve. He's right in front of the door now. I hope we can jump out the side. Okay, I think we looted everything. How did that go? Okay. Could just jump out of here. Oil, not really worth it. So how is this? I don't know. Watching on YouTube, I don't know how much you can actually see on the short. You know, like loot-wise and everything. I don't know if it's actually a good experience watching this on YouTube. Okay, very soon our knife's gonna break, and that's gonna be bad. You know, normally you have like a trader where you could just go. They have workbenches, and you can just craft a new one. Acid? No. Oh, we got our first jar. Okay, that's lovely. Oh, they can't reach us up here. Oh, that's why I'm just gonna be here. Loot everything around. He can slap the garbage container as much as he wants to. That makes him happy. We will not object. He's a bit confused, bless him. Oh, we got some coffee seeds. That isn't too bad. No, there is no acid. Like I said, we have... what is it called? Adhesive. Why did we trigger the POI inside? Alright, nothing here. Okay, so time-wise we have it 10:55. Okay, yeah, we want to pick up some water. So I'm gonna put the empty jar in here. There's some water hydrants we can use. There's 6 water in there. We took one out. Now we have like murky water that we need to cook. The good thing is with the cooking pot, we can do that. Assume we just make a campfire. Okay. I would say we're gonna leave this place and wander south. Towards the towns where we actually then want to live in. To see if we have some easy loot to pick up on the way. That one is locked. Okay. Like too fancy. Like I said, not interested in fighting at the moment. Once we have a knife that we can repair, once we have like our weapons and everything, we're good to go. But let's hope we can get the chicken. Wow. Okay, that one will bleed out. I mean, we could... I don't know. Should we spend more time looting here? I don't know how worth that would be. We could loot some more trash and then move down. Maybe loot some... Alright, a base first. Oh, there's a mini bike. Let me quickly have a look here. Does that have an engine? It does. Okay. We're gonna mark this down. We will need that. Mini. Right, so we have this marked now on the map. We will need to come back for that. Oh, can actually jump up here? That is rude, man. Give me some time. In space. Okay, those kind of things are very, very, very important. Because getting like an engine from a mini bike, if we later can scrap it with a wrench, that means a lot, because we won't be able to buy them from the trader, or we won't just find it in loot randomly, or like, you know, the chances for that happening is very, very rare. So having those kind of things ready is very important. Okay. Thing of interest here, another water bottle. Very nice. Second one. Okay, some hop seed. We don't really need that. We're not gonna plant hops. Okay, otherwise, you know, we're gonna pick up all the eggs that we could find. Maybe some plant fiber. All the trash. You know, it's not, I understand, it's like not the most entertaining thing at the beginning because there is no action, it's just me running around looting. Is that cold? I don't think it was that cold. Like outside when the sun was shining, it was really nice. Alright. So. Yeah, it isn't now. I mean, brass ingots is nice. Come on. From those, we hope to get a grill. That would be completely insane to find one. It usually, and this, with this loot stage, it takes you so long to get something like that. Gotta pick those up because we can scrap them down. Anything up there? No. Plastic. Too bad. Don't need the stones. There's some more trash. Okay. And the nice thing about Undead Legacy, like if you see those kind of cars, you have both, right? Untouched means it's lootable, and then you have repairable. This actually means down the line, if we have the skills and everything and the materials, we could repair something, a car like that. You know, you don't... So in Undead Legacy, in comparison to the base game, or at least from the base game that I know... one second, we don't necessarily want to fight that bloke. So I'm gonna put my stones on the bar. And we're gonna try to oh, never mind, we pulled someone else here. Okay. Those water barrels will come in handy. Okay, we're gonna mark that down when we have some space. We will need those water barrels for storage later. So we could mark that. Let's just have water barrel. Barrack. Water barrack. Gosh, we're getting a lot of brass. How much knife do we have left? It's not worth for me to hunt down the chicken. But as you can see, there's already... The towns here are very close, so we don't really have, you know, a long way to go. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice day. Alhamdulillah. I'm good, thank you. So here in the new, like, I would say we try to find like a place to stay somewhere here. Well, new game. It's just something different, you know. 7 Days to Die with Undead Legacy mod. Rather an old game than a new one, but a different one. Change things up. Okay. So we'll just look now for a POI that we could, you know, claim for ourselves. There's a snake over there. We don't have a lot of knife durability left, so we're not gonna waste it right now. We're good on meat. Water we could do with a little bit more, but we only have 2 jars, so we don't really have too many options. Okay, so we have downtown right here. There are some nice buildings in downtown that we might be able to make use of. Problem with downtown is that this is usually the place where, even on a lower game stage, higher level zombies can spawn. And if you get a feral, they can sprint and, you know, like our thing is to try to avoid fighting. And we might not be able to avoid fighting feral zombies at this time. But we will see. Let's have a peek. You know, what kind of POIs are close by. Maybe we'll find something that suits us. Okay, so I have a motel here, and I don't know what this one is. So preferably, what we're looking for is a building where we can live in an upper floor, knock down the stairs so no zombies can reach us. You know, especially overnight, we need to be safe in that regard. Walker is not a feral. Let's grab that water here. Still coming to us. Yeah, I think he saw us. She did as well. She too. Okay. I don't really see any easy to claim POI just yet. That gas station has a basement. It's not really what we want. We could always use... Oh, is it the... No, this is the one, yeah. We could always use this one. This is actually not the worst. Did we lose them? Let's just see. I just want to make sure that we lost them. And that they're not still following us. What are they doing? Okay, so up here, we could take out the stairs. You know, and then we have like at least like a small area to work with. I think this might be the best for us to just start now. Oh, we have actually a bookcase. Oh, we got a book. That is amazing. Oh, and a cooking pot. All right, another jar. Okay, lovely. Some more water. Oh gosh, we have Fatty down there. Oh, ouch. Okay, so if we want to do anything here, we need to get rid of those zombies. Like we can, if we get a workbench down, we don't necessarily need that knife, so... He is very tanky. He has a lot of health. But he's also slow. So as long as we keep our distance... Oh gosh, we have way too many. Let's move them a little bit away here. You as well. Come here. We need to get you away from our base. We'll just move them behind this building and then probably lose them. Yeah. Everyone come together. We're going on an adventure. Come. Oh, there's... I mean, we'll see. We might have to deal with her. Come. Okay, and now we're just gonna sprint around. Take a little bit of a detour. And loop back around back to where we want to build. So, now we should have gotten rid of them. Do we just know that there is this one zombie here? We might be able to just, you know, distract with some stones. Maybe she heard it. She did not care. That one should have impacted her. Okay. So she's just running now to... Yeah, alright. Let's just leave them be. Okay. Gotta make some room here. Knock out this. Maybe that wasn't the most important thing to knock out now. We need some space for our workbench. Problem is here with the roof. We don't have as much space as it might look. So that one is gone. Oh, we have actually some decent amount of toilet water. That isn't too bad. We'll see what we can do. We probably just have to place it down here. So to craft, we can here go to workstations. We have a campfire. But what we want is the carpenter's table. For that we need 5 wood and 5 resin, which we can get by just chopping down one of those trees here. Where is someone beating at the door? Let's see, we're just gonna take down this tree. Maybe this is already enough for us to get everything that we need. Okay, 9. That is enough for us to craft the workstation. And yeah, with that workstation, it opens up already a lot of things for us. Since we now can craft ourselves like a bone knife, we can craft ourselves all sorts of things. A bow, arrows, you know, like a lot of things that we will need as well as some ladders that we will then need to get up here once we destroyed the stairs. So that's a really heavy thing. Let's see if we can just place it here. There we go. Oh, it's I mean, it's a bit in the way. I mean, we can move it later, not a problem. So, bone shiv, very important. Bow and 16 arrows. That will help a lot, as well as some wood frames that allow us then to place down the ladder. So we're gonna move everything one back. Bone shiv is already there. Arrows are there. Then we can also deposit our loot. The bedroll. I mean, we can just place this bed here. And, you know what we could do? I don't know if that would fit in there. I could have just probably picked it up instead, but it's fine. We don't really need the way through. Oh, output isn't empty. Never mind. Just pick it up. And maybe... Does it fit in here? Which, no, it doesn't. Well, we place it here. It still looks nicer. Then what we need to do is a campfire. Oh, never mind. Let's also put down the boxes now. Have some storage. Fit that in here and that in front. There we go. Then we can deposit. I will sort through it later. You know what? Let's make it a bit orderly now. I usually have my own system, but right now I mostly care about getting the heavy things out. And the valuable things. Okay, this is for food. So we could put down the meat here. Then we do a campfire. Let's put the pots in here. Where do we put the bedroll now? Where does that fit? Just in the way, in the toilet? In front of the toilet? It's fine, it just goes here on the ground. Okay, we have some daylight left. For me, the important thing is getting this sorted. So we're gonna knock out those stairs. We crouch, we'd make less noise, so maybe we don't attract any more zombies. And yeah, also difference is between the base game and on the legacy is that you have like learning by doing. So you level up your skills by using them, right? So we just got a level up in wood cutting if you use the axe. How did that work again? Yeah, then we get higher skills. So this is how building works. You can pick between all different kinds of shapes of those blocks. We just place this down, meaning we can jump on the ladder, but the zombies will not be able to get up here. So their only way to us is through this, but then they need to break into the house first. We could, if we wanted to, like, you know, remove some of those blocks here that they can't use this type here. Oh, didn't meant to fall. You please go away. I don't want you guys. Please bugger off far. I am not interested in dealing with you, even though we are safe. I mean, we can demonstrate that in a second because I think. Oh, the frick. Okay. I think she's gonna try to break in the house. We have a lot of zombies around. They will only get worse overnight. But I need some sticks for me campfire. So we're just gonna go a little bit around. I said we can. Oh, we have a little freeze screen here. It's just a thing that happens. So now we can use the knife perfectly fine. You know what I like to do, they will get a bit faster sometimes, but that's fine. Is just keep them bleeding. You know? They have like a bleeding dot under them. Let them bleed, they will eventually die. Don't have to do much. The only problem is if they can outrun you, which they can't right now. Okay, very slow. Oh, he dropped the bleed stack, so we have 20 seconds. Come on, man. Get a grip. Keep up. I would like to get that firewood here. Oh, there's some bricks as well. That's good to know. Oh, he went a bit faster. Fine. So. We want this firewood. And we definitely also want those bricks. We will need those for furnaces and other things later. So collecting them now will benefit us later, definitely. So we're getting hungry and thirsty. So it's good that we will fire up the campfire soon. So we need all that firewood. I don't know why they're knocking down that door here. I mean, we won't complain, right? Might allow us later to have easier access to this area. Okay, our axe is almost broken. The good thing is we can repair them with the ropes that we can craft now. So, back up. Then we're gonna place the campfire now. Let's drop the bed. Don't need that. Put the campfire up here. And put pots in here. And then where is all of our firewood? Drop one in the fuel, turn it on. We're gonna have that broadcast, and then we can just use it out of there. We're gonna cook 2 of our water, the only 2 that we have. We could also drink what we have here. And what did I wanted to do? We actually got another water. Let me grab some toilet water from here then. Have another one cooking, and with that we're gonna make boiled meat. The good thing is about that is that boiled meat will give us both food and water back. And we also don't want that. So, make another one. Let's take that out of here. So, let me see. What do we have? Clay bricks, I think I usually put in here. Feathers should go in here. And then everything with like sand. A second, how do you... Oh, crap, that was the wrong one. I forgot. It's been a while since I played this game. How do I sort everything again here? That. As you can hear, they are down there beating. The game tells the zombie to beat on doors, you know, and down there is a vault door. So they gonna be, and they can spend all night banging against that vault door. They will more likely than not break it, and if they do, that allows us to access the end loot of this POI because it's just under the garage here. That's why the garage is very stable, you know, like it's made out of very solid material that won't very easily break. I usually have me stones in here, that's it. So, we can also set that broadcasting, then it means we don't need to use it. We ran out of fuel for the fire. Put that back on. Nails. Let's have nails in here so that... Okay, and then here we're just gonna deposit all sorts. The brass... no. Steel scrap. Bricks should go to the other side. We have those. Rebarbs. Iron pipes. And there's so much different types of material that you need in this game. So this is a bit, you know, all the different components might be a bit overwhelming for like new players in Undead Legacy. But I like it way more like this, you know. I'm a big fan of the way Undead Legacy handles all those materials. It just makes more sense. Yeah, let's test the bricks here. It doesn't matter. We only have two different two different storage boxes, so this is not normally the way I'm organizing everything. We're just, you know, we're just dumping at this point. Because why not? We have to. We just need to fill up the boxes and empty our inventory. Yeah, let's just put everything in here, the bullets and all sorts. It doesn't matter. We will sort through it later, inshallah. Yep. The bullets here we want. So, one thing also is nice that we can do is we can lock inventory slots. So those will not get moved now. And they will always stay like that. Which is nice to have. Okay, we're also gonna do that here. So, food. We have cooked all 3 boiled meat. As you can see, we get our empty jars back. We're gonna eat all 3. Then we're gonna go out. And we're gonna fill up the water. And maybe get some more meat. And we want to repair our axe. The way we can do that is by crafting primitive repair kits. Which we have here. We need just more sticks. Alright, then we have everything we need. I mean, it's 6:22. So yeah, we have some time. Get some sticks, get repairing. We can grab those hay balls here. Plant fiber will come in handy. We'll need a lot, especially if we don't get a good repair station. For that we need glue. I haven't found any glue yet. Maybe we're lucky and we get some glue from here. Or it's either glue or it is a handle. Because we need a repair hammer. Okay, we looted all of that. Where are all the sticks? There we go. There's some sticks. Oh, we have a spooder. Or how they called here, a hunter. They are a higher level zombie, but they're not too hard to deal with. You just let them jump towards you. Or away from you, as it seems. Come here. And you just, as well, you just keep your bleeds up. There you go. They take a little bit before they slap, and if you hit them faster... There you go. He was trying. So this guy's dead. Very dramatic sound. Yeah, let's repair the axe real quick, and then we can possibly loot the gas station. That would be nice to get some more loot. And we're also gonna clear out some zombies now. Now that we can use the knife. And we have stamina. Oh. I messed that up. We actually got hit. It's fine. It's only 20. We will heal that. You know what? Ah, okay. We're gonna deal with him as well. Is that the guy? Oh, no, it's... she's not feral, okay. I'm just gonna put a bleed on. He's a bit faster. I can also just use a pick. Pick one. Pick hurts. Make sure the bleeds don't run out here. Purple Moo, are you here? We have a bot. Thank you. This guy takes a while to get down. But since it's slow, I mean, they hurt. If they hit you, it really hurts. Oh my gosh, we have two ladies there as well. Let's just incorporate them in our kite. Oh! I did not expect that to get just hit. I don't know how that happened. Okay, he's dead. So they both have bleeds on. Ah, okay. I must get a little bit too close here. Okay, she's dead as well. So we need to be careful. We lost 60 of our 100 health. Okay, we have some time to get something going. Just pressing the wrong buttons the whole time from different games, you know. Okay, we repair our stone axe. And craft some more arrows. And then we're gonna hop over. I think that's enough. How did we do that? Repair. Okay. So it becomes night at 10 p.m. So we have it 7:45. So we have some time, inshallah, to loot this place up a bit. Might not be able to finish it, but you know. Nice, duct tape will always come in handy. Let's hope for some battery. Okay, battery is also nice. Actually, battery is really nice. We don't have any lights right now. That will come in handy. So. Damn. You want sneak damage. If you can. Okay. Alright, there's no other one. There's some hidden loot up here we know of. That also gives us another storage crate. Let's hope for some recipes. Schematics. Ah, well, some oil shale. Wow. Yeah. The way to play this now is basically... Don't expect loot. You know? If you get loot, great. Let's take the coffee. We can take the coffee out of the machine, and we can use then the coffee machine also to store the coffee. It will give us, you know, not only water but also stamina regeneration. And pick up the computer. We will later down the line be able to scrap that. That will come in handy. Otherwise, is there any loot here? No, no, no. Nope, nothing. Okay, then onwards we go. There are usually zombies up there. Either right above us. Oh, we have a working quad in here. There we go, there's one. A headshot. Where is the other one? Usually two, or there's one behind here. If not, then behind there or there. But there must be another one up here then. Somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it. There has to be another one up there. We might eventually trigger it and it will just come down. But I hope that we could snipe it before it does. Wait, is there really none up there? Should be. Let's see if there is one here. Okay, there's one here. Okay, we're doing really well with the shot. Oh. And no. Okay, let's look at the quad. Repairable. Yeah, awesome. That is massive for us. We definitely need that. That has everything we need. Let's put that down. Quad. That is massive to find that early. That is a vehicle that we definitely want. Okay, there he was hiding. My man. Oh. Problem. Okay, just gonna wait a bit. Maybe we need to... Oh no, we don't have to bandage. We'll be fine. Okay, he will just bleed out if we leave him. Alright. I mean, we need to be careful. If we can afford one hit from a normal zombie, but anything else will just wreck us. I'm not sure if it's worth for us to go down here. I think end loot will do tomorrow, like in-game tomorrow. We definitely can't afford to be out at night at this point. Come on, give me some glue. No. Okay. Game doesn't want to give us glue. We're gonna knock it out here. So we have some easier access. Then before we go up, might chop down a tree or two. Just stock up on some wood logs. We'll need them down the line. Okay, so first day, I would say was quite successful for the loot stage. Sadly, no glue. That would have been the icing on the cake, as you say. But otherwise, food, water. Oh, water. Actually, we need to fill up some water. You know what? This is more important. There was no water. The water is down. I mean, we have some water in the toilet, but oh, there's some bike with one wheel. Okay. Good to know. Let's see, where could we grab some water from? Maybe run a little bit downtown, hope we find a hydrant. There could be as well some hydrant. Let's just see. Water hydrant would be nice. If we could fill up our 6 jars that we have before nighttime, that would be beautiful. Okay, and just be careful. If we encounter a feral zombie, we are in big doo-doos. I don't see any hydrants, I just see a chicken. I'll take a chicken though. Sneaky chicken! Okay. I'm not gonna just run behind it now. It's a bit too far. We have 40 minutes. Now the book is nice. But I don't care too much about that. I want... Oh! Yeah, that's inside. Got a schematic. That is huge. There's a hydrant. There's a hydrant. Come on, please be a full one. 7. That isn't bad. Okay, let's go. Mo, are you feral? No. Okay. Alright, then we're good to go. Just run. And loot. If we can. Alright, 33. We have time. We did well. That was exactly what we needed. Okay, we looted that thing. Alright. Home, sweet home. I don't know why I pressed Shift R because in Enshrouded this is where you deposit. But I need to click on it doesn't have a keybind here, I think. So we gotta put everything back in. It's fine. Happens. No, the bricks I think were in the other one. Even though, no, I want the bricks in here, so let's grab the bricks out of this one. Put them in there. Oh, there, we just click that button. That's all we need. Resin can go. Where do we have stones and everything, right? Deposit everything that we have here in there. Yeah, a lot of crap. Oh, we actually have some brass. Then we don't need that here. Okay, let's use our time now to cook some water. And then while it's nighttime, it's perfect because it's prey time for me now. So once I've cooked everything, I'm just gonna quickly take a break and pray. And then maybe it's already part of the night is already gone. And then we can move on. If not, I mean, yeah. Then we're just gonna stream for another hour. And then probably more in the evening for 2 more hours between 8 and 10, inshallah. And that's gonna probably be some skateboarding. Just because I really, really, really feel like it. And yeah, since the algorithm hates us at this point, it doesn't really matter what I play. People are not watching. No one is coming in. Let me just see if that's actually true still. Yeah, I mean, I will see it probably once this stream is over. But yeah, there's no one coming in to watch. Is, yeah. It's a shame. But is what it is. So, now we can eat up. That also gives us some health. That's good. We can deploy some murky water into clean water. Do we need another one? How much water does it give us? Water 10. So yeah, one more. One more, then water is full, then there's no point in eating more. We're gonna cook 2 more. I don't know how much meat we have. 30. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, tomorrow though we definitely need to grab some more, hunt some more meat. We can also put... Will we put the coffee machine down somewhere? I mean, I guess for now our coffee maker is on the floor. And yeah, so you can use that basically and just deploy it like that. So now we have 1 coffee in there. 1 lovely cold coffee, right? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what everyone wants? Cold coffee from I don't know when it was brewed, but we're not think about it. It is coffee. Coffee is coffee. Okay, 1 more. I'm gonna also have this on lock. So with that, we will probably scrap that down into research data. So I'm just gonna, before we do the break, explain how this system works. So you find those schematics, right? You can learn that schematic, and then you can craft the item that the schematic is for, depending on... Yeah, that might be. So, yeah, you can learn that, then you can craft it, or you can scrap it down into research data, and in the research station that we later will build, you can use that research data to craft recipes that you want. Right? Usually it costs 200. So like, if you find schematics that you don't want, they don't need, you scrap them down and you use that research data to research those schematics that you do want. Right? So you're not only dependent on, you know, what kind of items you're getting. Okay, we're gonna duck down, crouch, hope we don't attract too much attention, but we should be safe up here. And I will be going on a break and pray, and then I'll be back, inshallah. Or we just leave it, and shall we... You know what we could do? Maybe it makes more sense. Yeah, let me actually see. On YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you don't see the whole screen. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's not the best for that, but we will see. What do you think? Shall we stop the stream and come back with skateboarding for the last hour of the stream? Or shall we continue for the last hour with Undead Legacy and, you know, play skateboarding in the evening? And if we play skateboarding now, we could play like Enshrouded or so again in the evening or something like that. Or again, it's like Undead Legacy, depending. Yeah, I think so too. That might be a problem. So skate. Okay, then I will just stop here and I will come back, you know, after the After my prayer, I will come back, inshallah, with some skating. Okay? So jazakallahu khairan for watching. I hope I'll see you in like 5 to 10 minutes, inshallah. Until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.